everybody. Welcome back to the Film Buds podcast. This is episode number 49, and my name is Henry.
I'm Chloe, and I think everyone hates me.
Why would they hate you?
I don't know. It's been like alternating 2 sets now. Them, me.
Oh, yeah,
that them, me.
Sure. Yeah. So, no Braden this week. He's having some issues at his place of work, some staffing issues, and so he's...
Don't put it that way.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
So, he couldn't make it, although, he loved Beast.
And he's not here?
He said...
Oh, come on!
He went 5 stars on this thing.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
5
and
stars.
He's not here?
Yep.
Color me upset. Wow, that is too bad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. You should text him. Text him and ask him why he liked it.
Yeah.
Did you talk to him about it more than that?
No, he just said, I'm sorry I couldn't be there, because...
Oh, for crap's sake. Are you serious?
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. And no Cooper this week, but he may be back on in the next few weeks sometime.
I'm sure he's really looking forward to Ocean's 8. So.
Yeah, well, I thought we were going to do Hereditary.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, there's going to be nothing to talk about with Ocean's 8 at all.
What do you mean?
It's going to be the same thing. Their performances were charming. Probably not as good as the original.
Excuse me. We should do Ocean's 8, especially after listening to last week's show. Really missing some estrogen in that room.
Well, we can't help that.
The point is,
and Hereditary has lead characters a woman, but also there's also Tag.
Are you? Well, obviously we're not doing Tag.
I want to see
Tag. I want to see it too, but what is there to say about Tag? Oh, that was rocks. Cute. That was funny.
Anyways, we'll figure it out.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, I'm not saying it's official.
What if we double up?
Okay, well, I'm sure Braden will only be able to see one, but I'm fine to do both. Because so, okay. We'll do both.
All right.
Maybe. A little tease for next week.
See.
But anyways, what are we talking about today? Oh, so we're going to be...
Who cares?
We're going to be talking about...
I'm so salty from so many things already. It's
Sorry.
like 2 seconds in.
Sorry. We're going to be talking about the a Sundance film that premiered this year called Beast, which is a little British crime thriller. I don't know, psychological thriller, something like that. Then we're going to be pairing it with a retro review of David Fincher's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo from 2011.
Henry's favorite movie.
Yep, pretty much. The American version. And then we have, I'm sure we'll have a Chloe news special.
Oh, yeah. I made another list.
Then we got, listener questions and stuff, all the usual jazz. So thanks for joining us. But, Chloe, you missed last week. What have you been up to? How you doing?
I was on a vacay. I'm good.
Cool.
Not much to report. I was hanging with the homies. You're obviously also a homie, Henry, but Thank you. That would have been a little too soon.
Yeah, a little too soon.
Anyway, but during that time, I did watch a bunch of shows that I have never really lacked the brain to watch. So I watched a lot of Catfish, which was an experience. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Oh my word. Wow. Sad, but also really funny because you can tell the 2 guys just fell into this life. They don't have a lot of, they're just really awkward. Catfish, and it's really funny. Yeah, it's just really funny. Yeah, anyway. And I think I could see my sister marrying the guy. Just his appearance, not his personality, because he's a weirdo.
Right.
But anyway, so that was weird. Really weird. I had seen the Amy Schumer parody of, who I don't really like, but it had Jake Gyllenhaal, so obviously I watched it before I watched Catfish, and that makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
But it's one of those things you should not watch by yourself, I feel like. Or do. I also don't know why it's called Catfish.
I don't know anything about the show. So
about Catfish?
No.
It's the show where it's these 2, Neve Schulman, and then his best friend Max. He directed that movie with Zac Efron, We Are Your Friends.
Oh.
Anyway.
The huge flop?
Huge flop.
Huge.
Yeah. So anyway, they go around helping people who are in online relationships, but they think the other person is lying about their identity, etc. Yeah, every single episode. And every single episode's like, what? Like, there are pretty big twists. Crazy.
Interesting.
One episode, a girl thought she was talking to Bow Wow. No Bow Wow? Lil Bow Wow? No Bow Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, so it was crazy. It was a woman in the end, so it was crazy. Whew. I know. So, and I watched that. And then I watched, for the first time, Bachelorette. I keep calling it Bachelor by accident, because that's what everyone says. But that's a whirlwind as well.
Never taken the time to watch it.
I think it demonstrates a lot about what is wrong with this country.
That's fair.
It's like the highest watch show in like that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I like Survivor personally. That's like my one that I watch with
vice,
my best friend Kaylee. I don't call it a vice. I'm proud.
Okay.
I think I do well on Survivor. You don't know, you've never seen it.
No, I've seen the
You're
show.
on like a beach for 30 days and you eat like berries and stuff and you do like fun obstacle courses.
Okay.
And trick people. I love it.
Big three, yeah.
Yeah. But, Bachelorette is a frightening show. But there's a really good parody, again, it's like, that I love, that I've watched like every season called Burning Love. Have I talked about that on here?
No.
And it's so much funnier now that I've actually seen the show. Like, it was funny on its own.
Uh-huh.
And now it's hilarious, because now I get it. Because they're not kidding that much. Like, the show's actually like that. Very strange.
Go figure.
Go figure. And there's one guy I actually like, oh, he's cute, like, I like him, has not talked once. And his job is he's a
mysterious,
he's a banjoist. No, banjoist? Yeah, something like that.
So he's like Andy.
Yeah. No.
It's probably good.
That is probably good. That's the one thing, that's my one qualm with The Office, is they really, really did a number on Andy's character throughout the season. Like, he was just the whatever they needed.
Right.
Which I don't love. But
yeah. What can you do?
Other than that, it's a perfect show.
Mm.
So yeah, I watch a lot of reality TV, I guess, to answer your question.
Well, good.
It was a lot.
What a whirlwind. Why I took my dog for a walk earlier.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. Saw some stuff.
Okay. Right.
But yeah, that was nice.
That's what people say when traumatic things have happened.
No,
just a pleasant
just
walk.
saw some stuff,
Okay.
Yep. But, and then just, been working and doing the usual stuff, Yeah. Not much has really happened as far as I can see.
All right. As far as you can see.
Although, like, everybody at the Jovago and Chelsea are leaving. Everybody's changing and
crazy.
Things are changing.
Maybe that'll be good.
I don't think so.
Maybe you should get some tarot cards. Why not good? Well, one of them makes me sad.
It's never good. Yeah.
The rest of them, you never know. Could be okay.
Hit the road.
Yeah. No. Well, if you want to. Do what you want. I guess that is happening. I don't know all the deets, obviously, because I'm not there. But I like some of the new people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody scares me. We only made eye contact. I said, ooh, yikes.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but everybody else.
Yeah, and then our new barista is really cool, so.
Who's that?
Ryan.
I don't know Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see him eventually.
Her? Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, even better.
Yeah, she's cool.
Sorry for assuming. My sister used to want to name her, if she had a daughter, she wanted to name her Ryan, so.
I mean,
should have known better. But I've only ever known male Ryans.
It's a cool name for a girl.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Just like they named some girls Billy.
I'm well aware.
With IE,
Yeah, I do live in the world. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
Yeah, so, other than that, not much happening, unfortunately. Too bad Brainside here, he'd be the, chatterbox.
I'm so upset. He loved the movie?
Apparently.
I'm so crushed he's not here.
He'll fill us in next week. He'll be fine.
I know, but I'm just upset about it.
All right.
For the sake of the show. Did you like it?
Yeah, well, gotta talk about it first. Jeez.
I haven't had enough time for it to,
sink
in. Yeah, lordy schmorty.
Well, cool. Should we get to it? Okay, well, we'll get into our review of Beast, and we have a clip, so take a listen.
I'd like to make a toast to my family for everything you've done for me. I forgive you. Get out.
Okay, so Beast is directed by Michael Pierce and written by Michael Pierce and stars Jessie Buckley, Johnny Flynn, Geraldine James,
some rabbits,
Tristan Gravel, and that's about it for the most part. And the synopsis is a troubled woman living in an isolated community finds herself pulled between the control of her oppressive family and the allure of a secretive outsider suspected of a series of brutal murders. Again, yeah, this one was at Sundance this year. I did not catch it, but I heard good things about it. And just was released, at least in a limited release, recently.
Probably more than they thought initially.
Yeah. Well, Chloe?
I don't know. You start.
Well, I didn't know, like, really anything about the movie aside from just having seen the poster for it.
Which is a terrible poster, if you ask me.
It's not the best poster.
It's god-awful.
It's not the best. Ugh. Yeah, it's not the best. But I thought the movie was pretty solid. I mean, I thought it was just a really kind of tight, tense thriller.
What about the last act?
And, well, I'll think, I guess we won't do spoilers, but there's definitely some...
I just mean it, you said it was tight. I mean, like, as far as pacing.
Well, I felt like there was a point, there's the beach scene.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was starting to wrap up.
So this is what I thought as well.
So, good.
I kept thinking, it was one of those movies. I said you could go first, but here we are. I kept thinking it's one of those movies like, the last one I really did this with probably was 3 Billboards. I said, oh, this is the end. Oh, this is the end. Oh, okay, it's this one. This time. No. It was like 80 more times.
Yeah.
I said, what?
So, yeah, there is kind of a multiple ending issue with this movie, but for the most part, it's not overly drawn out, and the twists are interesting enough, at least to me, that kept me engaged for the most part, but I really liked... I hadn't seen either of the two leads before. Really liked her, and really liked the guy.
I love Johnny Flynn.
What's he been in?
Well, Henry.
Catfish?
Yeah. He was in my pick of the week for this week, coincidentally. And it was so random, because I didn't really, I was away and I'm kind of busy, so I didn't really look at what movies you were having us do until we didn't even know until 2 days ago. So anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I try not to watch trailers sometimes if I know it's going to be like thrilly, because I don't want it being spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway. So, I finally looked up to see what the times were, and I said, oh my god, I've been watching this man all week. He's in a show called Lovesick on Netflix. It's had 3 seasons with Antonia Thomas, who I met. Very exciting. And then another guy is in it who I met. So that's cool. So anyway, so I've been watching it like as it's come out, because, it's my kind of deal. But I decided to go back and rewatch, because the new season recently came out, and then there he was in this movie, and I said, okay, I'm game.
Oh,
crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. But, yeah, really like both of them a lot. I think the one small issue, I think that setup of her being kind of oppressed by her family at the beginning is a little quick. And a little on the nose, and so...
It's very, tropey.
Yeah, but once she encounters him, I was pretty...
Picks up.
Yeah, I was definitely in after that. And yeah, really like their dynamics and the scenes kind of where she's second-guessing him and vice versa, and as well as the family's dynamics with them. But also, I felt I loved the dream sequences. I felt like there's two big ones.
God. Oh, Lord.
They're brutal, but they're really well done.
Yeah. Somebody asked me how I liked the movie, and I said, it was very unpleasant.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty grim, so I don't know if it's necessarily a crowd pleaser.
It's like the movie form of tetanus. That's
Sure. Yeah. But I thought it was a nice little refreshing
well-crafted
indie film.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It was a lot. I don't even know. There's a lot to dissect, I feel like. But, okay. So, I will say, at first, I said, okay, I'm in. I almost brought my best friend Allie. Because I thought, judging by the title and the font of the title, etc., and I read the little IMDb thing, I said, oh, this is like a modern kind of Beauty and the Beast kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been compared to like a fairy tale.
Oh, so that is the idea? I don't know.
Well,
There's so much to think about.
I mean, not necessarily Beauty and the Beast, but just a fairy tale-esque, which...
Yeah. But with like a real... Yeah, okay. It's confusing. Like I said, if nothing else, there's a lot to think about, a lot to dissect as far as the... Yeah. Words.
Right.
The intention, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I mean, it was pretty well put together. I got bored a couple times just because it's like a little long.
Yeah.
And this is not surprising, I feel like, part of my personality, but I like really want to know just what's up already. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little antsy, like, okay, let's walk down some more hallways, but can you tell me what's going on, please?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think a lot of times I went, ooh, I could not look at some of that stuff.
Right.
Like the hand.
Hand.
At the
oh,
beginning.
Right. Yeah.
I said, I knew she was going to do it. I still freaked out. I said,
yeah.
Yikes. But,
I mean, I thought that over the course of the film, I really liked
her development.
Her decline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, depends on how you look at it. She finally took responsibility.
Right, so it's kind of both.
And then there was a lot of theme. There's a lot of theme.
Oh, definitely.
One theme, but a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of theme.
Yeah, but I liked her decline as like how the community saw her. That
was pretty. It was okay. Yeah. Overall,
like I love that. I thought the funeral scene near the end was good.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know, that was really good.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I will say, I think it was really well written. Like, I think it was really well crafted.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100% my deal. I wish it went a little faster. I also thought it was an hour 33, because that's what it said on the Movie Pass website, but it was 1:47 or something. And I said, oh, boy.
Yeah, I didn't see the runtime.
So I was really ready to I had places to be. I had squeezed it in my day. Oh my gosh. But, so I was like, okay, let's go. I was also, okay, the movie's a little, it's got a lot that you wouldn't want to watch with, I don't know.
Not a date movie.
Not a date movie.
Although there was an older couple in front of me. I don't know if...
okay, so... Yeah, so I feel like if you're older, maybe you're at that point where you're so comfortable with each other.
This is not a first date movie, if anyone out there is going on one.
Which is a weird segue to what I was gonna say, but, like, that's good enough. Basically, there was one other person in the theater, and he was a dude, and he was sitting, like, 2 rows in front of me, and I wanted to get out before we interacted. Like, I wanted to leave.
Right. Before
there was any kind of weird interaction at all.
Yeah.
The movie was so uncomfortable, and he was, like, the age of the guy... And I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm out. So I like ran. Plus I had some contraband drinks and not like it was lemonade to be clear, but like I don't know. It always makes me uncomfortable to like, but I do it because I wanted a drink that wasn't soda, or bottled water. So
yeah, I mean it does kind of paint a bad picture of men.
Everybody.
No, I think of men in particular.
Everybody.
Every guy's a monster.
Okay, so at first I was thinking, oh, men suck. And then I said, oh, wait, everybody sucks unless they're completely a vegetable like the dad who just doesn't do anything.
Right.
Which isn't a spoiler. Anyway. No, because think about it. Everybody sucks.
Mm-hmm. I
don't want to spoil.
Her sister doesn't. Her little sister.
Her sister sucks.
I don't.
Her sister's Henry missed all the nuance.
She's being please don't pull the nuance.
I meant with the female interaction.
No, I understand that, but I mean she wasn't like she was being kind of again oppressed by her.
Can we think about the toast she nominated to give at her sister's birthday party?
What'd she do?
What a tool!
What'd she do? Oh, yeah.
Sucks.
I mean, she's not perfect.
She sucks.
I'm not trying to defend her.
And she told the waiter. Basically, she did everything she could to sabotage her sister.
Fine.
Who
She's
was
a
already
monster.
down.
Fine.
She sucked. That's all.
All right.
And the mom sucks. And
oh yeah, the mom is brutal.
And the girl was bullied by a bunch of girls. Everybody sucked. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole mess. The whole town's a mess.
Yeah. But I did like...
That's why I didn't like it, though. Not that I didn't like... Well, you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
It was hard for... We
hard
say
to
this
watch.
all the time. Yeah, whenever anyone says hard to watch, I always think of Tracy Morgan on 30 Rock, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, because he made that movie hard to watch
Oh, yeah.
to win the Oscar.
Right.
That's all. I've been keeping that in since the show began.
Oh, okay.
But, what was I going to say? I don't know. Yeah, I don't like movies where everyone sucks.
Huh. It's too bad.
It's not too bad. I'm glad I don't like movies where everyone sucks.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh boy, just everybody's terrible. What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah. I did like the final twist. The with the car.
That was the redeeming quality in the movie. Until that happened, I said, I'm out.
I actually did not see that coming. I thought it actually was going to end at that dinner, but
so she's, strength. I appreciate. I don't think this is a spoiler. Is this a spoiler? If I say what I think the point of the movie is?
No.
Okay. I'll be less than 15 seconds if that's helpful. You can put a little jump in the description. But basically, I think it's like everyone has their issues. If you nominate to actually deal with them, you can make some light, some better out of the darkness.
Who's the real beast?
If you're strong, well, everyone knows who the real beast is.
Do we?
Yes. What are you? Unless beast is like you're a beast, like
they're all beasts
in a good way. I guess. Well, the whole thing is they're all animals or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was really not so well done. I don't think that analogy. Not that. Anyway, it reminded me. It also had It was to me. It was. I've said this before. Like British filmmaking, a lot of it has the very, like the young British filmmaking. Do you know what I mean? It has a very specific style.
Yeah.
Like kind of stuck in the 90s kind of thing. Not in a bad way, but that kind of like small scale, kind of grungy, but not too much. Usually kind of retro in weird ways, like all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was. I forgot my point. Gotta be honest.
I'm back. Yep.
It was that. I was gonna say something else, but it slipped out. So maybe we'll get back to it. What were we talking about when I said that?
I don't know. I forgot.
Dang.
Sorry. Yeah, I did really like. I liked how there was the underlying storyline of these murders, and then so that's kind of causing all the tension. It makes it feel more motivated why people are acting.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Paranoid.
Sorry, it was like that version of killing of a sacred deer to me. The vibe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Young English spin.
Right.
On that.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah. Sorry though.
No. Yeah, I did like that element, and it makes it feel kind of similar to Dragon Tattoo, where it's that island and.
I thought it was interesting. It was more similar, or I thought it was similar while I was watching, because I had never watched Girl Dragon Tattoo, the American one before.
Oh, actually not? Oh.
I only seen the Numira Paz one. Yeah. But anyway, but I was like, oh, this is similar in a lot of ways that I don't think were anticipated here. Mm-hmm. With everybody being a low-key monster and, men.
Daniel isn't a monster.
No. He's never a monster. He's perfect.
True.
I love him.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
The ending of that movie was funky. I get that they thought they were making 3. We'll get there.
I love the ending of that.
It's so strange. It's really sad.
That's how the book ends.
It's really sad. Yeah, but there's 3 books, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had planned 3, and so they had actually contracted all 3
of the movies.
Yeah, but
don't work.
It didn't make enough money apparently.
That sucks.
Yeah,
that's too bad. I thought it was a good movie.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be 2013 and then 2015 for the other 2, and so but that's why they're doing rebooting it.
But it's so strange.
It is weird.
It's I don't think it's gonna work, honestly.
I think it will.
Okay, well, time shall tell. But, yeah, I thought they were similar in a lot of accidental ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any...
She was good.
Oh, yeah, I did like her a lot.
Yeah, the whole time I was just thinking to myself, are you actually redheaded?
You and me both.
The point is, it was like a little slow for me. I was getting distracted in ways I shouldn't have.
Yeah, there are definitely some lulls. So
I'm seeing Johnny Flynn. That was freaky. He was good though.
Yeah, I think he was kind of had that very kind of minimalist style that he didn't really need to do much, but it was still pretty compelling. You know?
Yeah, which is not
easy.
He's versatile. He's also a really good musician. Fun fact. But it's cool that they showed it.
And I like the setting as well, the British.
Yeah, that's always
coastal,
good.
Yeah.
They use that for literally everything they do over there.
Yeah,
It's either that or like Nottingham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was some nice cinematography and a few nice little bits of score as well.
I didn't like the music.
There's one. I thought there was a piece towards the end where it was good, but
I didn't like it.
Other than that, I don't remember much.
I would have liked some funky music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they do the weird stuff. I think that would have fit well in this movie. Especially because her perception of reality is so kind of different from, what's actually going on.
Yeah. Oh.
So I think
I like the interrogation scene with the woman.
Yeah, what the heck was that?
That was a good scene.
That was bizarre as... Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, there's an interrogation scene with this
strange
female,
woman.
yeah, DCI lady, and it's very kind of surreal at points, but I thought it was really tense.
Yeah. Honestly, I think if I was in more of the... Like I said, I really squeezed it in. Mm-hmm. But I think if I was in more of the mindset to be watching it, I would have been... I'd be like, oh yeah, it was a really good movie. Mm-hmm. But it also took too long for the kind of payoff, as it were, for me. The wrap-ups, yeah. Yeah, so I was just really not feeling it by the time that happened, because I was like, oh great, another movie about how sucky the world is, right? For so long, that when finally there was the point... communicated to the audience. I was too numb by then. Hard. Yeah. Exactly.
That's fair.
Yeah. The window was barely open to get at me.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't bad though, at all. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I also don't think I would watch it again.
Yeah, I mean, I'd maybe check it out at some point, but it's not one I'm dying to rewatch.
Don't know if they'll even have it on your 4K, Henry.
I still go blue. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I got plenty of blues, as long as no DVD.
Oh my, I don't get it. I do not understand. Whatever.
Just don't worry about it.
I literally am so... the three of you understand, all of it. I don't understand how I became so out of the loop on all of this stuff. Maybe it's because I don't care.
Yeah. But also, there's plenty of stuff that you love that I don't fully understand. We all have our things.
You should list those things, Henry.
Let's not get into
it. No, fair enough. But... Yeah.
We all have something.
That's true.
Although I actually haven't been buying many recently.
No.
Been buying other stuff.
I'm also just not a purchaser. I'm not. I don't collect. Well, I collect little things I find, but I did that more when I was little. Mm. I just still have them. No, I'm not really a...
I like buying stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm more of an experienced person.
That's a good way to go.
As opposed to... Except for, watches and shoes. But even that, I'm pretty limited. Haven't bought shoes in, a long time. Many months.
Wow.
Many moons. Or watches, in fact. Rip. All my accessories are now sad. All my accessories are Kate Spade, though. All my earrings.
Yeah. That is unfortunate.
All my bags. All my watches. Wow. All Kate Spade. A lot of my clothes, too. And now what am I supposed to do? Be sad.
Yeah.
My hero wasn't happy? That's so depressing.
Yeah.
There's a beginning of a movie.
The way it goes,
Just my Walter Mitty moment or something. I'm just slowly dying over here.
It's okay. I'll edit that out.
My coughing?
Yeah.
Will you really? Because you don't edit out your coughing.
Depends on how it sounds in the context of the... So. But yeah, a cool little movie.
Yeah, it was alright.
And Braden will tell us his thoughts next
I'm
week.
so curious. Ugh, it kills me.
Oh, he said he was looking forward to it when he saw me, so.
Very sad. I wish I knew what he liked about it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he liked it. Honestly.
Really? Seems like
Are you not surprised?
Not really. Not maybe 5 stars worth, sure, but
5? Dang.
yeah, he went 5.
What's the last movie he even gave 5 stars to? Besides probably Star Wars. I don't know.
Star Wars. No, not Black Panther. I don't know.
Never.
Go back in the show, listeners.
3 Billboards, did he like that?
He did. I think he did like that a lot, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I associate the two so much. It was interesting that there was like no... Okay. I understand that it wasn't important, but it was interesting that they had these like murders and they were like not even a part of the story. That was strange. And I get it, but I think it's always going to feel disjointed, even though they obviously weren't necessary. They weren't I think that's why. I think it's because it's such an upsetting subject matter that even when it's not true or anything, attaching no gravity to it is upsetting and feels weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those good movies to dissect, though, for sure.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I still don't get at all. Like, at all. But I think the crux of it is simple.
Yeah, definitely.
And he didn't do anything else, right? Really?
The director? I haven't checked, actually.
I think he just did some shorts.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna look really fast. Don't change the subject yet.
I was just gonna say, that's about it for me. I mean, so we'll wrap it up.
I thought we were seeing First Reformed.
That's what I thought, because I had seen the poster there.
What the heck?
I thought that it was...
I was ready for that movie. I was telling all my friends I'm about to see Ethan Hawke play a priest who's really upset about climate change.
Yeah, I'm
so here for it.
Because I'd gone
some shit is going to go down 4/5 the way through.
Yeah, because I'd gone to the Chelsea, or to Joe Van Gogh to study. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go see First Reformed, and it's not there yet. So it's there this week.
But that's not going to be our movie because we're doing Ocean's 8.
Or we could do Hereditary and First Reformed.
Man, those do go well together, but now I'm pissed because Ocean's 8, what is wrong? Frustrated.
It's just another reboot, and we've talked about 1,000 of those these days, you know. Well, I'm not saying we won't do it, you know.
Everybody loves it, Henry.
Do they?
Yes. I read a bunch of reviews. Everyone loves it.
I'm not saying it's not going to be a good movie.
Oh my god. Okay. He had a short called Keeping Up with the Joneses, but the poster is really frightening.
Ooh.
You can look it up on the IMDb.
Strange.
The summary on IMDb is just a midlife crisis.
Nice. That's all you need.
So, wow. It's not even a proper sentence. Coming up. Let's see. Oh, okay. Coming up is just a show that Channel 4 does, BBC, for up-and-comer directors and stuff. So.
Right.
And he did another movie called Right. Mike picks up his it's also a short. Mike picks up his teenage son on his birthday so they can spend a rare day together, but soon realizes that there's a lot they don't know about each other anymore.
Wow.
That poster's also frightening. Anyway.
Well,
oh my god, it won a crap ton of stuff.
Jeez, alright.
Look, it's really small print, so they might say like, oh, his mom really liked it. But, wait. I'm sorry, I know this isn't good podcastery. Oh, crap. Just leave it.
It's forced.
Look.
Oh.
Look at all those.
Wow. It's cool. Sure, one is his mom really liked it.
Yeah. It's 26 winning things.
Wow. Good for him.
Probably two his
mom. Good for Mike. It's 4 stars for me, for Beast. 5 for Braden.
Can I like opt out?
Sure. If you want, yeah.
This has never. I really don't know. Okay. I need another minute.
Well, if you figure out later in the show, just let us know.
Yeesh.
So, all right. Well, with that done, I guess we can move into our retro review of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and take a listen to a clip.
I guess I must have alarmed you, turning up like
If
that.
you touch me, I'll more than alarm you.
That won't be necessary. Your report, very detailed. Just for me, it wasn't very entertaining.
It wasn't meant to be.
When I write about people, I try to entertain the reader.
Vanished from wasn't entertained much.
Your boss, Orlansky, now he tells me you only do jobs that interest you, so I suppose I should be flattered. You gonna sit down? He also says that you're the one he goes to when the job is, sensitive. That's the word he used, sensitive. I'm gonna use illegal, because that's what it was when you hacked into my computer. And I'm not gonna do anything about that. I could, but I won't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a story, and if it entertains you, maybe you'll decide to help me research further. And if not, I'll do the washing up and you'll never see me again. You know, you should eat that.
What kind of research?
Elizabeth. Oh, can I call you Elizabeth? I want you to help me catch a killer of women.
Okay, so the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was released in 2011. Is directed by David Fincher, stars Daniel Craig, Rooney Mara, Christopher Plummer, Stellan Skarsgård.
Daddy Skarsgård.
Yeah. Robin Wright. Donald Sumter. Stephen Burkoff.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Me neither.
Oh, he's the Froda. He's the lawyer attorney guy.
I just mean in life. I don't know him.
Oh.
No offense.
And yeah, that's about it. And the plot synopsis is journalist Mikael Blomkvist is aided in his search for a woman who has been missing for 40 years by Lisbeth Salander, a young computer hacker. So yeah, this one is the American remake of I guess it came out in 2009, of the Swedish version, which is also a book trilogy. And so, yeah, it's pretty huge in Sweden. And so...
Sweden.
Yeah, and there was originally going to be 3 films, all done by David Fincher, all with Rooney Mara and Daniel Craig. But didn't make enough... Yeah, didn't make enough money for whatever reason, but...
I think it's a hard genre to sell.
Oh, yeah.
For movies.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me think of The Snowman. All those, the Michael Fassbender thing.
Yeah, like The Snowman actually definitely, when I watched that, it definitely felt like it was trying to be this.
Yeah.
But, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and there's also, there is the reboot coming out this year of The Spider's Web.
With Claire Foy.
Yeah.
Who's the dude, did they say?
It's kind of a lesser known guy, I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
So it could be interesting. But yeah, this is I think this is one of the few times where a remake and the original are pretty much on equal ground, at least for me. I mean, both have their strengths and maybe a few little nitpicks, but I think it's one of the few remakes that actually can be just as good as the original, or is. But yeah, it's one of my favorite movies, and I love the Elizabeth Salander character. She's just kind of to me, the most interesting character I've encountered. And I've also read the 3 books as well. I'm
sorry, I forgot that I was the only one here for you to look at.
That's okay.
So I'm just
I'm staring right at you.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I know. I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's on my phone.
No, it's okay. But yeah, I love the movie. And so Chloe, you
fresh eyes.
Had you seen the whole Swedish trilogy or just the
Correct.
first one? So what'd you think of this one?
It's pretty good. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's okay. Just weird subject matter. Again, It's not really up my alley. I don't really like that kind of crime, thriller, drama, blah, blah, blah kind of deal. But it was good. My friend Kaylee got mad at me for saying she loved Deadpool, so I shouldn't do this again, but Kaylee really liked all of the books. Mm-hmm. So she was my starting point, because she told me all the goss before I watched the movies as she was reading them, because that's basically what happens when we go on vacation. I just wait for her to tell me all the conspiracy books she has read, like Da Vinci Code.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, yeah, it was good. The acting was good. I don't know. The accents really threw me for a loop. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
So what is going on with these?
Well, how does it compare to the first one, the Swedish one?
I probably liked the Swedish one more, gotta be honest. I think it was just a little more serious for me, that one. I also saw that one first, which probably, that's usually how it works. Which one did you see first?
Actually, because my mother had told me to watch the Swedish one back in 2011, and I was like, oh, she's like, yeah, there's this crime thriller I think you'd like. I had no idea about the rape or anything. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie overall, and then literally about a month later, the remake came out, and then everything kind of connected. I was in. So,
okay.
I do love them both kind of equally, but.
Yeah. They're so dark.
Yeah, they're very grim. Like, this is not, it's, especially with the rape scenes, it's pretty hard to watch at times.
I skipped them.
Yeah.
Skipped right over them.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
I said, I get the idea. I'm going to keep it moving.
It's definitely not for everybody, and it was very awkward watching it in the theater surrounded by women. Had women on either side of me, so that was great. But I think it's one of the few times where it does feel warranted. I mean, like, they're grueling, but I think it really helps feed the character's motivations and personality.
Which I don't love.
Why is that?
I don't like it when sexual assault is what fuels the female protagonist.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily...
Which happens a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I needed all of that.
Well, also...
in order to understand why she might do this. Like, she wasn't a human before.
Right, yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's not like her own sole reason for doing it. It's just... that's an aspect of her being oppressed by society. I definitely don't think that's her leading motivation. It's just that she's been constantly, degraded by men, especially throughout her life, and there's just happens to be this person who also will do that because he realizes that she is in a way helpless when society sees her, So I'd say this, if at least to me personally, it feels a little bit more complex than, like the scene in Beast near the beginning where the guy's trying to get all up on her. Like stuff like that feels at times very a little exploitative, but I think it works, especially how it's executed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's definitely not.
I mean, it does happen all the time, so I guess it's good to depict. I just think it was like a little much. Watching it, that was my biggest problem with the movie. Probably was their addressing of sexual assault in general. Because either they were super ridiculously, this is everything, or they were really blasé about it. So it's very confusing to me. Mm-hmm. And her behavior was also very confusing given what she had been through. Or not, I would say surprising. Relatively unlikely, like with Daniel Craig.
In terms of, I think it's, in terms of when they kind of get together. Well, I think it's just, she realizes this is a person she thinks she can trust. And so it's her, like it's, someone like that doesn't come around very often for her. And when she does, she latches onto it, I think.
Right.
And so, but then at the end, she's like, oh, yeah, I didn't.
That ending was not dissatisfying. I
really?
Said, wow, this is so upsetting.
Well, just because it's upsetting.
If there were going to be three of them, I get it. No, but it was so open-endedly upsetting. It was so like, I don't know. It's that thing where it happens a lot, and I don't know how intentional it is, and that might affect how I feel about it. But I'm not trying to be over whatever here. No, but as a huge generalization, especially in movies, the man floats through things, just like, oh, this will work for now, floating, blah blah blah, and the woman is like, oh my gosh. Coming out of the same experience.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just done like that? Whatever. It's just a little, I don't know. rubbed me the wrong way. But I guess that's the idea.
Yeah.
But it was very sad. And
Yeah, it's
but
hard.
it was just a lot. Her character was very confusing, but not in a super effective way to me.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I love the characters, and having read the books as well, just I love the characters' personality and how she goes about doing things. I mean, because the title of the Swedish title of the book was Men Who Hate Women, and they changed it to The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo to be a little bit more
right. Which also makes sense.
And because it is all about kind of men who hate women, so or in some ways at least, especially the
Danny.
Yeah, especially the second and third films. Also.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is one of those things. I think as an entity, it makes a lot more sense. But when I'm watching a movie, I need it to stand on its own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Although, I mean, I see why someone would have an issue with the ending. Although I feel like it is open-ended, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad way to end it if there aren't others. I think you could think, oh, she now is going to go off on her own because she thought
she doesn't want to, though. Well, it's sad.
Well, yeah, it's sad, but it yeah. So now she's going to go off, and well, I thought I had this person, now I don't, or I don't think I do, and so I'm leaving. Like, you know,
still very affected by the situation at hand.
Right.
Especially given her past.
Yeah.
So it's very, very, very upsetting.
Oh, yeah. It's extremely upsetting.
And also just doesn't... I don't know. Just basically the film did not quite come together for me in many facets. Also, and I know this is to do with the source material, etc., and I'd seen the other one, whatever, but so predictable. The mystery, so predictable.
Well, I mean...
And I think it was more predictable in this one than it was in there. Not just because I'd already seen the other one, but still.
Well, I mean, I think it's, at its heart, the book is while it's definitely more interesting than a lot of others like it, I think it's made out to be like this huge, crazy thriller where it's actually just an airport bookstore.
Yeah.
Kind of trashy book. I mean, similar to like Gone Girl, like which David Fincher also did. It's just, it's made out to be this super complex, which I mean, at times it is,
like the Da Vinci Code.
It's like the Da Vinci Code, just done a lot better.
Yeah.
You know? So, it all depends on execution. But I do love...
So many Nazi movies. So many.
Yeah.
Danny loves them.
Really?
Daniel Craig? He's been in a bunch of
them. I thought you were talking about Danny, the guy you lived with.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be... that'd be funny. No, I don't know what kind of movies Danny likes.
Although I think one weird thing with Nazi films recently, especially over the last year or two, is there's so many about these assassinations trying to kill a Nazi official of some kind.
That's what Spielberg's about to do.
Which one's that? It's
with Oscar Isaac.
Oh, right. But it's like...
I don't remember what it's called right now.
You know, it's the kind of copying Valkyrie. You know, it's just constant. There's been like 3 or 4 of them over the last couple of years. And none of them are good, really.
No, I'd rather have one like that Helen Mirren and Ryan Reynolds movie.
The gold one?
Yeah. The Woman in Gold.
Oh, yeah.
About the Klimt painting.
Yeah. But in terms of few supporting elements, I think that this one has over the Swedish one is the score is amazing. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score is really good. And I think this is the one
Stuck his shirt in there. There was a 9 Inch Nails shirt in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, wow, sly dog.
But I think this is the one they won the Oscar for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I think the cinematography is also a little bit better. I mean, they both have...
No, I definitely agree.
The Swedish one, I guess just because that's how Sweden does it, but it's definitely much more gritty.
Yeah.
And like a lot of handheld cameras, whereas in this, it's very stationary and sleek and polished, which, again, I think both have their place in this. I think I just do prefer his direction as complementing the cinematography in this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A little more, you know.
That title sequence was strange.
It has like the best opening title sequence of all time. It's amazing.
I wasn't super watching, to be honest with you, the title sequence.
Oh, you have to go back and watch it.
Does it make sense?
I mean, it's surreal. I don't know if it's...
But is it connected to the movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of feeding certain elements of her in particular.
Okay.
You know?
10 stars to Christopher Plummer. I love him.
He's very
so
good.
sweet. You just say, oh, Christopher Plummer. But also, you might be bad, but probably not.
And I do love Rooney Mara. And
She's so good.
And I do love Noomi Rapace.
Yeah.
It's hard to decide. Like, each time I watch them, it's...
Rooney Mara is probably my preference.
Really?
Yeah, because she's kind of softer, a little more. But her accent was so weird. I don't know if she was supposed to be Russian or what.
I think they tried to do something Scandinavian. Or maybe just try to keep it ambiguous to make the character even more...
I don't know.
You know? But also, I think... Although R.I.P., I think I prefer Daniel Craig over Michael Nyqvist.
Me too.
A little bit. I do like him a lot in those movies, but I think Daniel Craig is a little bit more likable in his place. Yeah. It feels like he pulls that character off a little bit better to me.
I agree.
Yeah.
But then again, he's so nice. He comes across, so he has like that nice...
More likability.
Yeah, that his actions later don't make... I think he just didn't understand his effect on her, maybe, because his lack
because he's kind of a ladies' man. Yeah. Like, he's constantly kind of jumping in and out of beds, as it were.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. He like, in the books especially, he's...
Wow.
And so
I never read the books.
He's just kind of... Or at least Elizabeth doesn't understand that, oh yeah, this was just a little fling, and he clearly has this person he's known for a long time and is involved with kind of seriously, you know.
Tragic.
So her kind of innocent.
Yeah. That's why I like Rooney Mara more.
Yeah.
But yes. You know, they're like ridiculous. Their family like owns the Giants.
Yeah, and one owns like the dad, or like the grandfather owns the like Patriots, and then another grandfather owns another. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
And I think I definitely prefer Rooney over Kate.
Oh yeah.
And also, I just don't think Kate Mara makes many good choices. I think if she maybe had a better agent or something, I feel like I would like her more, but she just is in so many bad movies that don't give her much to do. I liked her in House of Cards a lot, though.
I'm trying to think. In my mind, she was in Zoom Academy for Superheroes. Best movie ever made. Have you never seen that movie?
No.
Everybody loves Zoom Academy for Superheroes. Is this not what it's called, or is it so unpopular?
I have no idea.
Is that not what it's... Oh, it's just called Zoom. Why not call it Zoom Academy for... Yeah, she is in that. Yeah, that's a great movie.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's been in a few good things. I just... compared to Rooney,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Kate's the older one, right? Married to Jamie Bell.
Right.
Rooney Mara is with Joaquin Phoenix.
Is she right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've made like 3 movies in a row together.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Kaylee's died, but they're also together.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Kaylee's dying for the Mary Magdalene movie to come out.
Oh, yeah.
She's obsessed
with
it.
I think it's coming out, and let's see, I guess it had a limited release a couple months ago, but I guess it hasn't come around here yet.
I hope it does, for her sake.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in that new show I want to watch, Pose. Haven't watched it, though, obviously, given my former statement, but yeah, I guess she hasn't made the best choices. Robot Chicken. And Transcendence.
Transcendence.
So, wow.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Yeesh is right.
But I do love her, and also the look of the character.
Are you talking about Rooney Mara?
Yeah. I think it makes a little bit more sense how they dress Rooney. Sorry, my dog's clawing at the door. How they dress Rooney as opposed to how they dress Noomi, because
I don't know, I thought it was a little...
Because in this, I mean, because the character is wanting to stay as, sorry for my dog, as anonymous and overlooked as possible, whereas Numi's or how they dress her is much more flashy and like here, like wherever, no matter who you are, would probably look and notice that person. Whereas in this,
As opposed to Rooney Mara?
well, she's in like kind of like beat up like khaki pants,
No.
like dark khaki pants and a kind of a shirt where you would just like kind of look away from that person rather than looking
I can't
straight at
agree
them.
with you here.
How? I mean,
Easily.
in a few scenes, I think it makes sense where she's trying to intimidate, but I think it makes more sense for the character where she's wearing very androgynous, dark clothing to where someone would not just feel like looking or would not make a point of noticing that person. Whereas in the Swedish one, has all these spikes and all these like very flashy.
They're defense mechanisms, Henry.
I'm aware of that, but I think in more situations than not, I think Rooney's.
I don't know. That might also be chalked up to the acting.
Yeah, and hang on, I'm gonna let my dog out.
I have nothing to say. You always say you can keep talking. Oh boy, Stephen Merchant is in the remake, and Lakeith Stanfield is in it, so that's fun. And I've never seen the guy before, but I think he's actually Swedish, so that's fun. That's good. I really run out of things to say.
Oh, a few. Shoot. A few shots I love. What?
Nothing.
Is when she's setting up the security cameras.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think this film won the editing award. I think the editing is great in this movie, but
And it still didn't get a second one? Shoot.
I know, right?
Shoot. That's terrible.
Is when she's setting up the security cameras at their cabin.
Yeah.
And it has the perspective of the camera where she's kind of looking like almost like a curious animal looking into a security camera.
You like that?
I love the look of that.
You always like that security camera stuff. And I never do.
Huh. Well, anyways. And then also when she's chasing Martin and she's not wearing a helmet, and so it's that kind of like close up where the kind of snow and the wind is going by. It looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very strange movie.
It's very strange.
I was really hoping, I don't know, I thought David Fincher, maybe they like upped the ante because it's a remake of a very popular movie with the mystery here. Thought they might have done a little something fancier than they did.
It felt kind of a little fancier than the Swedish one. What were you hoping for?
Just some better twists and turns. I don't know. I thought it was so... It didn't get me. I like being got sometimes. You know?
Uh-huh. Well, that's fair.
Whatever. I also, low-key, don't understand the end part. I never have, and I never will.
The end that we
with
talked
the money.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just in terms of how she does it, or
no,
just
why? She gave. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, because she's essentially trying to help someone who's helped her and is, ridding this guy who's embarrassed him of his wealth, which is all he seemingly cares about. And she's one of the few people probably that knows how to do it. And so it shows clearly when she has a target, she knows exactly how to.
It's just upsetting that she helps him so much and he doesn't care.
I think that's one of the points of the movie.
Yeah, I guess that is the point of the movie. Ugh.
So, there you go.
Maybe I did get got. Oh, yeah. I don't know. But I really like Rooney Mara's performance.
Yeah.
I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
She's up there. Daniel Craig is as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I love his wife.
Rachel?
Yep.
I'm not crazy about her.
I know, but I like her. She's divisive, but divisive. Much like the word itself.
Yeah. All right.
She's in that new movie with Rachel McAdams.
Oh, that Disobedience?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard good things about that.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. We shall see.
All right.
I'm sure yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Little, close to home.
Yeah.
Maybe for not too close. Never mind.
You know, when I was watching the trailer, I was like, oh, Chloe's going to have some stuff to say about this.
Yeah, but she's Jewish.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, not like it was a bad thing, just...
Yeah, it's weird. Rachel McAdams is the one who throws me for a loop. Gotta be honest, I don't know about her. Never have, never will, probably.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What can you do?
Do you like her?
I liked her in... I'd say I like her... And I like her in a few things a lot. I always try and like her. I mean, I loved her in True Detective. Thought she was really good in that.
Yeah.
And she's been in a couple of dramas. And I liked her in Wedding Crashers as well. But other than that...
Time Traveler's Wife, your favorite movie. In
Yes.
Time, the Time Traveler's Wife.
Brilliant
Time
movie.
2.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Although I think she is a little bit like Kate Moore, where she just doesn't always make the best choices. And so, I think when she has...
Sherlock Holmes.
I like her in that.
New Mirror Posse was in that too.
Yeah, I know.
Holy
Crazy.
crap-o. Just hit me.
Yeah. Although, I think when she has good material, she can do good work. But I just think that maybe it's her agent. I don't know. Let us know, Rachel. Let us know.
Don't blame the agent.
Yeah. All right. You want to wrap it up?
I guess so, yeah.
So it's
I don't know.
I'll go 10,000. I'll go Chloe today.
Wow.
Because it's one of my favorite movies. So, and I mean the Swedish one and this are kind of interchangeable. I can't ever
3.5.
All right.
Maybe 3.
Yeah. 3. Jeez. We'll move on. All right. Well, Chloe.
I do love an opportunity to talk about a Skarsgård, no matter which
Oh,
one it is.
he's good in this. Yeah, he's good in it.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention. I guess not. I mean, there could be, but...
No.
All right. Chloe, you want to get to it?
Oh, the news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your time.
I feel like we should have a little jingle.
I can maybe try and find one while I'm editing.
Okay.
So,
just make one.
Yeah, we'll get to some news here. Okay. Chloe, you have your list, your cards. Start.
On my best friend Kaylee's birthday, it was announced that season 2 of Queer Eye comes out like in a month.
Oh, nice.
If you can even believe that. How amazing is that?
Pretty amazing.
I'm so excited.
Through the roof.
I'm so excited. Did you even actually watch it yet?
Mm-mm.
What the heck, Henry? Henry...
It's on my list, but it's kind of far
You do well
down.
on it, I think, Henry. Not in a rude way to you.
I
just
well
think you're the... Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. You haven't seen the show. Okay.
I've seen...
You're too open-minded, I feel like, or something, maybe, for the show, but we'll see.
Okay.
But they've opened up the gates now, because they have a woman on it, I think, and a trans person, which is kind of...
Why would I... If I'm open-minded, why would I not?
Well, like, the first one, a lot of the times they were grappling with people who weren't open to, basically kindness and morality. But people who weren't accepting of gays and all that kind of stuff.
Sorry? I mean, it's not
I mean,
okay.
you are, so there'd be less of a discussion. They brought the show back to kind of start discussions or whatever. Right. But still, I think it could work for you.
Give it a shot.
Yes. I'm going to quiz you to see how much you know really fast. Okay, can you describe Anthony Porofsky?
Who? I don't know. Not ringing any bells.
He's the very attractive one who is known now for avocados, which is probably unfair.
What?
Tan France is the fashion man. Everyone loves Tan France. He has a very relaxing voice and amazing hair.
Never.
Nice segue to Jonathan Van Ness, who's the guy with the podcast, who's my favorite because he's amazing and kind and funny and stuff. And he got his start on... He had a Funny or Die show called Game of Thrones. I would not recommend going back and watching it, even if you love Queer Eye and Game of Thrones.
Oh, wait, so they're all on this show?
Yes, they're the 5 guys.
Oh.
The Fab Five.
I don't know.
There's Billy Burke, who everyone...
I've heard of Billy Burke.
Isn't
he the Twilight guy? You said...
Oh, not Billy Burke. What's the guy's name? This is so funny. The point... Oh, Bobby? I don't know. Okay, so the funny thing about him is everyone knows he's the most talented and the most vital to this person's transformation, but nobody gives a crap about him, which is so funny because I've clearly got his name confused. Is that not his name? No, Bobby Burke's the guy I met, right?
I don't know.
I'm getting all Famish now. That's a year.
Well, I mean,
and then there's Karamo, who everybody likes.
Karamo, yeah. Good one.
Wait, I gotta find out his name now.
Although there have been a lot of trailers this week. Bunch of trailers, especially yesterday.
Oh, his name's Bobby. What's his name? Oh, no.
I mean, the first one, I guess the big one, there's Bumblebee. Were you in for this?
Oh, Lord. You shouldn't talk about it when Braden's not here.
No, because Braden's just gonna shit on Transformers.
As opposed to what? Bobby Burke, what I call him.
Billy.
Crap.
Well, actually, I thought this one actually looked decent. I thought it felt like if Spielberg had done the first Transformers, which he executive produced it, and all of them actually, but this, I mean, I'm not saying it looks brilliant, but it's done by the guy who did Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah.
As the CEO of Leica.
Oh, man.
And I mean, I thought it felt a little bit more grounded and actually was coherent somewhat. A little bit more simple.
Yeah.
So
in the very middle of the movie, Michael Bay is gonna crash onto screen. He's gonna just kidding, it's mine again.
I'm sure,
and then he's gonna direct the second half of the movie.
I'm sure he's gonna have a cameo that it's gonna be obnoxious.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I thought it actually looked alright. And Haley Steinfeld looks cool.
I hate her.
Why?
She sucks.
Why?
I think she's a bad actress.
True Grit? I love her in True Grit. I mean, I don't love her either, but I've only seen her in this, and...
I take it back, I don't hate her. I just don't like her at all.
Oh, that makes it better.
Not a fan.
But yeah,
it's like Chloe Grace Moretz. Not a fan.
I thought you liked her.
Like, you always say this. I dislike her strongly.
Okay. Alright. This one, yeah, Bumblebee is the first, I guess, Transformers spinoff coming out. And it's also the first one not to be directed by Michael Bay as well.
Sad day.
Yeah, really sad.
He's too busy doing Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. That one comes out in December. But I think it was slightly better than I expected. Are you going to see it? Well, of course. We'll review it.
I'm out that week, fam.
No, you'll be there.
I don't know.
I do say I think it looks all right. Not great, but
December, Cooper might be back, and I don't have to be here.
Okay.
Should I continue my list now?
Sure.
Did you see the full trailer for the Christopher Robin with Ewan McGregor?
No.
You haven't?
I saw one and it looks alright.
It looks very odd. I'm not about it. It's supposed to be him on a journey to realize he needs to spend more time with his family, but I don't think he's with his family the whole time. He's with the animals. Who look a little, I don't know, but I do love Ewan, so we'll see. Lots of drama with Ewan McGregor recently in his personal life.
Huh.
Yeah.
Too bad.
On my note about Christopher Robin trailer, I wrote, "It meets Nanny McPhee." So take that as you will.
Did
you see the trailer for Wildlife?
Yes.
With my main man and
Jakey G.
Yeah, Jakey G.
Yeah, I heard very good things about it at Sundance.
Paul Dano.
Mm-hmm.
Director.
Yep. And
Carey Mulligan, wife
who you don't love.
I really like Carey Mulligan. I don't like her choices a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like her.
She's like Rachel for me.
Right.
Or no, man.
She's a step up from Rachel.
Although I do like Carey Mulligan a lot.
Yeah. Well, you like a lot of movies I don't like. Like Shame.
Oh, I love Shame, yeah.
She was really good in that movie.
Very good in that,
I just didn't like the movie, but she was really good.
It's like Beast, for you.
Hard to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Beast a lot more than Shame. I just didn't see the point with Shame. I get it. It could have been a short film.
A lot of movies could be short films.
That one really could have. I think.
Oh.
What else I got in here? Oh my god! I put a bunch of stars next to it. I underlined it. Unless I've forgotten that I mentioned it. I have forgotten to... I'm so hype about this movie. Even though there's no ladies in it at all.
Moral Engines?
Yeah, no. All my friends read those books, though.
Really?
That book, yeah.
I'm kind of curious. I like the concept. I might try and read one.
It's like Baby Mad Max.
Yeah.
I don't know. Enough is enough. But it's cool they got kind of an actress from... She's Icelandic, I think, right?
Oh, is she?
So that's neat, yeah. Okay. But no, I failed to mention this movie I'm so ready for, American Animals. Did I mention it?
Yeah, that was at Sundance as well.
And you didn't see it?
I was trying to, but I didn't really feel like it.
I love Evan Peters.
I know you do.
And George from Dunkirk is in it.
Yeah.
I will never know him by any other name, even though I've seen him in several things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't love him. Strange. But, he's like the kid from, which might be a testament to his performance in,
Sacred Deer? He's
Sacred
very
Deer.
good. He's very good
Because
in that movie.
anytime I see him now, I'm like,
oh, he's a psychopath.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is like that kid from End of the Effing World, which I watched the first episode.
Yes,
I watched
haven't
half
seen
of
that.
it. Several people I trust and admire told me like, "Oh, this show's pretty good," and I tried it. I got through 10 minutes. I said, "I hate it so much. I hate it so much. I'm so done."
Oh, it's too bad.
And he's in that. He was in a really creepy episode of Black Mirror,
Huh.
and I can't look him in the face. But he keeps taking creepy jobs, so it's fine. We don't
overlap, yeah.
overlap too much. There's one movie he's in coming up where he's supposed to be like sweet and relatable and quirky, and I'm like, I can't buy this. You're a psychopath. What else?
Poor George.
White Boy Rick. You saw the trailer for
yeah,
White Boy,
yeah.
which is basically Hot Summer Nights, but with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
With a little less charm and some really unconvincing accents, I think.
Yeah.
But it's a true story, so I don't know if Hot Summer Nights is. Probably not.
I'd say Hot Summer Nights looks better than that.
Well, one does have Timothée Chalamet and one doesn't.
Yeah, but... Oh, you hear that movie Under the Something got pushed back?
Under the Silver Lake.
Got like
I'm
6
so
months or something?
mad. It looks so good.
It looks cool, yeah.
It's like right up my alley. I'll be shocked if I don't like it. Like sorely disappointed and shocked. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It looks so great.
It does look cool, yeah.
Yeah. I know. Why they push... I don't know. They have all these things. Do you know why, though? Why they say?
It got very divisive reviews at Cannes.
Did
and so
it?
It got... which is weird because so did Inherent Vice. And so, but it still got...
Wow.
Maybe just because it's... I don't know.
I'm really surprised it doesn't seem like that much of a controversial movie to me.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised at that.
Yeah. Although with American Animals, I am getting a little tired of the American title thing.
Right.
You know, because like American Hustle kind of started it, and now like all these movies have to put American at the front to get some type of girth.
Edge, something, yeah. I don't know. But, okay, so yeah. So this one could be really good or really bad. I think whoever made the trailer gets an award. That trailer's dope. That's why I want to see it.
Good trailer.
But if I just think about it and look at it and read it, I'm like, oh, this is like a bro movie made by bros for bros. Okay, I'm probably out. But for some reason, mostly Evan Peters probably. Not because I'm like, ooh, he's just a really good actor. He like really draws you in, I think.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Suspiria? If you watched that?
So, not a lot of dialogue.
So there's the remake that's coming out that's being done by
Luca Guadagnino.
Luca G.
Jakey G and Luca G.
Yeah, who did Call Me By Your Name and A Bigger Splash.
Yes.
And I will say, no, I know people who love Suspiria, the original, which I like it.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love it.
But I thought, while this looks interesting, I felt like the trailer was horrible.
Yes.
I thought it was just horribly put together.
Yes, I agree.
It's just it felt like a film student putting it together or something.
It did, which might be like a grab at youth and like interesting filmmaking.
Yeah,
but
didn't do it for me.
No.
You failed, Luca.
I also don't love Dakota Johnson. I think she kind of has a thing, though. I will say.
She's, again, one of these people that doesn't always make the best choices. I liked her in Black Mass, and I liked her in A Bigger Splash. Yeah. But then she's done some other stuff like 50 Shades, which it isn't her fault necessarily, but...
It's your fault. I saw it.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry for that.
It's okay. Oh, next one on the list is really good.
Okay.
Sharp Objects, the new HBO miniseries with Amy Adams.
Yeah, there's a new trailer for that.
Amy Adams, Patricia Clarkson.
Although,
who's the guy?
This is one issue I have.
Danny Castellano.
Yeah. This is what I will have.
Beverly from It.
Oh, is she in that?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
cool.
little Amy Adams.
Cool.
She's basically just all the little famous redheads.
It's good spot for her, you know?
She's just got Isla
Prime.
Fisher left for the trifecta. Unless Bryce Dallas Howard slips in there, then it's the, I don't know, Corfecta.
Corfecta. Quadfecta.
She's got 2 out of the 4 famous ones right now. Oh, maybe Christina Hendricks would slip in there, but I don't think so. It's mostly it's Amy Adams, Jessica Chastain, and Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
Are the main.
The big 3.
Yeah.
One issue I have with sharp objects, or I think HBO is doing it a lot these days. It feels so like they're copying like David Fincher and that Gone Girl look. It's this very sharp, glossy, dealing with this kind of damaged woman. And it's just with this crime, bunch of jutting in these weird images. It just feels like they're trying to copy David Fincher so much.
I firmly disagree.
Okay. I mean, I think it looks entertaining, but it's...
Director of Big Little Lies.
Is it done by him?
Yes. Unless my memory betrays me, which is possible.
Which I like him, so I mean, it's not that I'm not looking forward to it, and not necessarily just with David Fincher, but I feel like HBO is developing these, or everybody these days is developing these like sharp, polished, kind of mystical crime shows that are just starting to feel, at least how they're being marketed, very repetitive. It's dealing with this...
Maybe how they're marketed, but that's not what Big Little Lies is like at all.
Not necessarily just Big Little Lies, but I think Sharp Objects in particular. I think everyone is trying to copy a kind of Gone Girl aesthetic.
But what other examples do you have?
Well, what are some other shows that they've done? Well, I mean,
Henry, this is your Michigan over here, not
really
mine.
Bring them to mind, but just like what I've been seeing in terms of shows, it feels overly similar.
This is the availability heuristic at work right here, but it's fine.
What? Nothing. And not necessarily just HBO, but just both movies and TV shows. They're starting to feel a little repetitive.
I don't know. I'm really here for it.
I mean, I think it looks good. It just, the style is getting a little tiresome.
I already know all my friends are going to watch it.
I'll watch it too.
By all my friends, I mean Kaylee. You're welcome to come.
Okay.
It'll probably be Kaylee, Connor, and Mia. Yeah. Enjoy. Connor doesn't pay attention to crap. We all watch Westworld together. I don't know if I've mentioned this. Connor claims he hasn't seen the first season. He definitely has, just paid so little attention he doesn't remember watching it, which is amusing. And his boyfriend is watching it with us too, and he caught up by watching the whole first season in one day on like 3 times the normal speed. Which is really funny. It's really funny. Okay, next one. I keep seeing the freaking trailer for this, so it must be acknowledged. The Happy Time Murders, that puppet.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like that does look interesting.
Avenue Q, a movie. It looks so weird.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that? How does that fly?
I don't know.
Who's gonna see that?
I'll see
it. A bunch of teenage boys.
Yeah, that's their prime target.
I guess so.
Audience, look at Deadpool.
I guess so. It's a weird concept.
Yeah.
So many famous people. I will admit, though, I laughed at the trailer, like, every time I watched it. But also, a lot of it was way too much for me. Like, I don't want to see the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else is on here? Oh, no. There's a big one coming up next. I'm really upset. I've discussed this before. One of my favorite books is being made into a movie, or has been made into a movie, The Sisters Brothers.
Oh, right.
Full trailer came out.
Mm-hmm.
The F are they doing to one of my most coveted books? It's unbelievable. The ages are all wrong. Jake Gyllenhaal plays someone who's supposed to be 65 years old. The other two are way too old for the role. Joaquin doesn't even make sense. No. Okay. No.
I think Joaquin looks good in it, though.
If anything, if he was younger, he should have played the younger brother. He's not right for Charlie. I don't think at all. Christian Bale's the way to go for that one. Fact.
Okay.
Fact.
Okay.
Even on the cover of the Sisters Brothers books, it's this old photo, but the old photo is like Christian Bale's like long lost, I don't know, relative. Looks just like him.
Uh-huh.
Perfect for the role. Jake Gyllenhaal could have played younger brother. They don't look alike, but maybe if Jake Gyllenhaal kind of like slimmed up like he does sometimes, shaved the beard, would have worked. And then Riz Ahmed also plays like a 70-year-old. What is going on? Oh my god.
Jeez.
Killing me. John C. Reilly, get out of here. Scram. I hate that.
Come on, John C. Reilly.
They just don't make sense for the roles. They just do not.
Everyone seems alright to me. I don't have any...
You haven't read the book.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Drives me crazy.
Now, of course, if you have
just
read the book...
Just make it a new story then. You know what I mean? Like I always say. It doesn't work.
If it works for the movie better.
It won't. How will it? It doesn't make sense.
I don't think it's that strange.
Oh my god, I'm getting heated. I'm really mad about that one. I mean, I'm glad you... Okay, so I said... I guess I blocked out that I knew that they were the two leads. Joaquin Phoenix and John C. Reilly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the little thumbnail was Jake Gyllenhaal. I said, oh my god, my prayers have been answered. No, of course not. He plays an old man. Great.
Poor Jake.
What else we got? I'm pissed about that one. Oh, movie that looks good. Can You Ever Forgive Me with Melissa McCarthy? You see the trailer for that?
Is that the...
She plays Lee Israel.
The author?
Yeah.
That looks alright.
I'm here for it.
I like the story, but I thought Melissa McCarthy was a little dull.
I'm glad she's playing like a real person.
Oh, I am too.
It's not a caricature.
I am too, but I don't know. There wasn't much charisma.
I believe in her.
I believe in her. I'll see it. It just I was kind of hopeful. I was like, oh, she's in this movie, but I thought it was a little.
Who's the best friend? Her best friend. I like him too.
Thought it was a little underwhelming.
I'm excited for it. I think it'll be good.
I think it looks interesting though.
Jared Leto. How do you feel about that? Getting his own movie.
Oh, I mean, I liked his version of the Joker, so I'm definitely in.
All right, gross.
I know a lot of people aren't, but
big one. Legally Blonde 3 is happening.
Oh, thank God.
It's happening. It's happening. I'm excited. Not really, but I'll be there. Gemma and I watch those movies endless times because they're always on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got? All right, I got a little random at the end here. I wrote Neville got married, which is true.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Lego Movie 2 trailer, which didn't look great.
I thought they already made a second one.
No, just the spin-offs.
Oh, sorry.
Like Ninjago.
Did you watch, while I was watching The Bachelor, or The Bachelorette, I saw a lot of new stuff I'd never seen before. Like the Kardashians are doing Family Feud. That was shocking. Kanye's even on it. Not what I meant to bring up, though. What I meant to bring up was I saw the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph, and I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is that Disney? Because they pee on Disney the whole trailer.
That's Disney, yeah.
That's very confusing to me.
Very meta.
But what?
I don't know.
It's like this disgusting kind of meta where they're like, oh, we're going to get even more money by appealing to literally everyone now, and we know we're scummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yum, yum, yum.
Who knows?
Gross. Very weird. Did you see that trailer?
Not yet. I only saw clips or stills of it. I didn't take the time to watch it.
There's like this part where she goes in and she bumps into like all the Disney princesses.
Hmm.
They talk about how horrible all their storylines are. Like even the new ones, like Rapunzel or whatever.
So they're trying to be Deadpool?
Yeah. And it's just ridiculous because it's actually affected, it affects all these little people. Their little brains, little developing brains. So I don't like that at all. But I gotta trust Sarah Silverman, So, yeah. Oh, the last one on my list. Also, I watched 13 Reasons Why like a while ago and never talked about it because I don't even know how to feel. No, I just forgot to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
But the guy in it, Ross Butler, the replacement from season 1, has been implicated in the attempted murder of Francis Bean Cobain's ex-husband.
Jeez.
How weird is that?
That's weird. That's strange, yeah. I hadn't heard about that. That's like the sex cult lady.
Yeah. That's so weird. Out of everyone, him? What?
Got a dark side.
I don't know if he did it or whatever. It's just really weird that it's Ross
implicated,
Butler.
Yeah.
And it was over... Yeah, it was so weird.
Crazy. Well. All right.
That's all the news I got.
Yeah.
You have any news? How's life?
Oh, well, then Mortal Engines, that's the other trailer. We'll say the teaser trailer that came out a while back.
Oh, that's right.
I was in. This one, not so. Because I actually thought Peter Jackson.
A car pun.
I thought Peter Jackson was directing this. He's only producing it, apparently. And so I was like, oh, okay, Peter Jackson's doing this, but it's some guy he's worked with for years who's now becoming a director.
Oh,
and
he's helping him fly.
Yeah, I like the design elements a lot, but like there's just it looks like it's gonna be so plot heavy with this lame. What's the guy's name? The Lord of the Rings guy. He was in Matrix and the bad guy.
I don't know, Sean Bean.
No. Anyways, that guy who
is it? I'll look.
Who plays he was Elrond in Lord of the Rings and Matrix as well.
I don't know. I had a scarring experience watching The Matrix for the first time, so I really blocked it out. I watched it when I was like 7. I didn't like it anymore, not one bit. Who are we talking about? Oh, Hugo Weaving?
Hugo Weaving.
Oh, duh!
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be...
I feel stupid.
Yeah. But I do like the concept of the action. I like the idea of these moving cities. I think that looks really interesting. And that's just this kind of weird fantasy movie, but the trailer itself did not do much for me.
I think it's for the younger peeps.
Yeah. I'll see it, though.
I want to see that movie that they showed, the Eli Roth's movie. I never thought I'd say that.
Oh,
They stopped showing the trailer.
Really?
The one with Tremblay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The house with the clocks and the walls or whatever.
Right.
Which I hate. The name's a little.
A little extra.
A little extra. But I did just read a book with a really extra title that I was really into. That would be a good movie. I cast it already, as I usually do with books. Whenever I read a book, yeah, do you not do that? Is that like a thing?
No.
I've always done that since I was little. You'd pick people to be the people in the movie.
Never done that, no.
Oh, well. Army Hammer's in it, so don't worry.
Of course.
Yeah. Not of course, though. He really fits.
Okay.
And then Bella Heathcote, and I don't remember her name, but the girl from Miss Peregrine's. Yeah, I know. It's not the most shiny cast, but it'll really work.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe you.
Yeah. Well, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, but that book is called Shirley Jackson's last book. You know, The Lottery? Did you have to read that in school? You didn't have to read The Lottery?
Well, I can't remember. It slipped my mind.
People get killed. You never had to read The Lottery? Dale Stone?
I
it's
may
like the
have,
original Purge.
Oh,
no?
Cool.
Anyway, she's dope. She's super popular and prolific. She, on the book it says, by the Centennial Shirley Jackson, because she lived from 1916 to 2016, which is like it's like a very dark celebratory thing. It's confusing. Yeah. But that's the book's kind of like that too. But it's called We Have Always Lived in a Castle, which sounds a lot like, to me anyway.
Oh, and also the clock movie, not to be confused with the house that Jack built, the Lars von Trier serial killer movie.
Huh? What?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that movie.
Oh, yeah. It caused all the controversy at Cannes.
This is the discussion the old man didn't quite hear because he's old.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was about. I wasn't really...
Serial killer guy.
Oh, who's in it?
The guy from You, Me, and Dupree, not Owen Wilson.
What?
Let's
just leave it.
He's cool. I mean, good actor. I just can't remember.
The house that Jack built.
Yeah. So, I mean, it looks interesting. I mean, I'll definitely see it.
Really?
I mean, especially since it caused all this...
Oh, Matt Dillon?
Matt Dillon, that's the one.
How do you not know who Matt Dillon is?
I just, flustered.
One of Kaylee's best friends, who I get along with pretty well, but I won't take credit for the friendship there, was just in a movie with Matt Dillon.
Really?
Yeah, they filmed it in Hawaii. Or is it TV? I don't know, it's Netflix.
That's cool.
I don't know what it is. But I think it's a movie.
Apparently Michael Bay's doing a movie for Netflix, which is interesting.
Huh.
So, okay. Well, with all that news done, I guess we can move on to listener questions. So, the FilmBuds podcast at gmail.com is the address that you can reach us. Also on Twitter at FilmBuds and on Facebook as well. Got plenty of stuff happening there, so feel free to send us any...
I sent in a question. I sent it in a day late.
It's too bad.
For when I was gone.
It's too bad.
Would have been so cute.
Yeah.
We'll save it for next time I'm gone.
Sorry, dog's calling. Oh shoot, I had it up a second ago. Yeah, but got this one this morning. I was so happy that... So, the one we got this week is from Gareth, the renowned Gareth.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah, has sent us a few questions in before, and they're always very...
Braden is missing everything he loves, apparently.
Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, we'll have to...
5-star movies, 5-star questions.
We'll have to show it to him next week. But, yeah, so Gareth from Danby... is that what it's called? Yeah, Danby, Vermont. He says, hello, film buds, parentheses, Henry, Braden, Chloe, and perhaps Cooper.
Well, you're wrong on 2 of those.
Yeah. And he says, a little long here, so give me time. He says, thanks again for the very entertaining and informative podcasts. You're welcome. If you think it worth...
You're supposed to say thank you.
I said thank you.
Said you're welcome.
Oh, thank you. if you think it's worthwhile, your audience may enjoy your discussion and quick review of Billy Wilder's 10 screenwriting tips, as told to Cameron Crowe in his book, Conversations with Wilder.
Wow.
And so he's listed the 10 tips by...
One of your favorite movies by him.
What?
Right? Something Like It Hot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do love Something Like That. Yeah. And 70 Rich as well.
My least favorite movie of all time, Sunset Boulevard. Because it was good, though. Because it was good.
So, I'll read off the... just try and give me time. So, the audience is fickle. Don't chase trends. Write what interests you.
True.
Grab them by the throat and never let them go.
Yikes.
Write a killer opening scene and follow through.
So write a good movie?
Yeah.
Is that what that one is?
Yeah. Well, you don't want to just have a good opening scene, you know? Develop a clean line of action for your leading character. Where are we going and why? What's the lead character's motivation?
That's all they talked about in film classes at school.
Yeah. Know where you're going. Make sure the characters know their way and stick to their purpose. The more subtle and elegant you're hiding in your... The more subtle and elegant you are in hiding your plot points, the better you are as a writer. Overthrow the norm. Don't be predictable. Makes sense. If you have a problem with the third act, the real problem is the first act.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dropping truth bombs.
Yeah, there. Build on a solid foundation. Keep the characters soundly on their arcs and reach a satisfying and uncontrived conclusion. A tip from Lubitsch. Let the audience add up 2 + 2. They'll love you forever.
Yes, that's true.
Let the audience assess the clues and come to a logical conclusion. And I'm on 8 here, so almost done. In doing voiceovers, be careful not to describe what the audience already sees and to what they're seeing. Used well, a voiceover can smoothly and rapidly propel the plot forward. Number 9, the event that occurs at the second act curtain triggers the end of the movie. This is the startling catalyst for the conclusion that can, again, grab them by the throat. Again. And finally...
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Well...
Gotta
get them somehow. The third act must build...
Happened in both the movies we watched this week.
In tempo and action until the last event. And then, that's it. Don't hang around. Write one great ending and leave it at
Dragon tattoo.
Well, that movie's actually interesting because it's one of the few movies out there that has a 5-act structure.
Lord.
Because the first and third acts, or the first and fifth acts,
like a play,
don't relate to the middle 3, which is actually interesting.
I liked that. We didn't discuss that. I liked how long it took for the two of them to come together.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah. And so Gareth says, "Ciao from Vermont, where the snow is nearly gone and spring is in sight, if you don't blink." Gareth Axelitis, Danby, Vermont. So Gareth, as always, thank you so much. You got the best questions for us.
Ciao from Vermont.
Yeah, he always says ciao, I think, so. All right. Well, do you agree, Chloe?
Sure thing.
I mean, it makes...
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, probably, who am I to disagree with the...
What's a movie that you think...
does all of that?
Symbolizes that, yeah.
Great. You go first, Henry. The Departed. I found one.
That's a pretty good one, yeah. Well, I mean, I love the script for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I think it's written by the guy who did Schindler's List, co-wrote Moneyball, as well as and also created and wrote The Night Of, the HBO show.
You know, I haven't seen that.
I've seen most of it. It's good.
Is it?
I know Braden loves it.
Everybody's obsessed with it. Never seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not... But, yeah, I mean, it's either way, they're very good writer. Gangs of New York as well.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
There we are. That's all you needed to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's because Billy Wilder definitely has a lot of really great scripts.
Yeah,
well.
oh yeah.
Like some like
very versatile as well.
Yeah, Double Indemnity.
Which I guess would speak to the idea that these cornerstones of filmmaking are so good because they obviously are applicable to any genre.
Yeah. Oh well, one of the things I actually love about David Fincher is I think in terms of the opening scene where you're supposed to kind of communicate everything about the film or a certain theme or character. I think he does that really well. Like in Gone Girl, the opening scene where it's the narration where he's like, like petting the woman, and there's then in Dragon Tattoo, it's everything dealing with the flower. It's all about because it's all about finding her.
I don't remember the first scene of Dragon Tattoo. I just watched it.
It's too bad.
I remember that the lion doesn't make any noise.
What?
The MGM lion doesn't make his roar.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay, mood.
And then also in Mindhunter, the opening scene is all dealing with how sometimes you can't understand why a killer would do the things he does.
Oh, that's the bomb? Was that not the bomb?
Because where he shoots
the
himself.
guy? Yeah. Okay.
And so he's definitely...
That I remember.
Yeah.
Fincher's definitely a grab him by the throat kind of
yeah.
guy.
Definitely.
That's not a very subtle interpretation.
I don't think it needs to be subtle.
No, I'm just saying. He's a very straightforward demonstration of that effectiveness, I think, in a lot of ways.
See, maybe pick out a couple here.
See, I would ask you to read them again so I can think of one, but that's a lot.
If you have a problem with the third act, the real problem is in the first act.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you think there are any that, like a third act problem that you have that could actually be first?
I usually do have problems with the third act. Almost exclusively, I hate the end of stuff, if I hate any of it. Crap. I'm really blanking.
Well, I'd say the issue with a lot of just blockbusters now is it's just action, so I don't know if that necessarily translates to the first act is the problem. I just think they...
I can think of the opposite. I don't know why this movie came to me. It might be a Christopher Plummer thing, but Beginners, we've discussed. It's like one of my favorite movies. Yeah. Very good storyline, script and everything, I think. Man, usually I really don't like the... Oh, crap. Okay. How about this one? Swiss Army Man.
That has a third act problem?
I don't like the end at all.
That's fair, yeah. Because, I mean, the film is already kind of all over the place, so yeah, it's definitely doesn't really know how quite to end it, yeah.
Maybe the problem's with the beginning, because the character, Paul Dano's not fleshed out very well.
Here, I'm pulling up some...
movies with bad third acts.
Just movies in general.
Just movies? We're so profesh. Oh my god.
It's maybe some movies.
That's what one of my friends... Did you see that movie? Oh, what's it called? With those two girls and Anton Yelchin, Olivia Cook, and then the other girl who was in Split.
Green Room?
No. It's about the two girls and they kill one of their stepdads.
Oh, I didn't see that. Thoroughbreds?
Yeah. I heard... Someone I rely on for movies said that they really liked it until the very end. The last act, so. I don't think we're going to make this. I don't think this is going to work out very well.
That's okay.
I can think of, like, Big Fish is really good about that, because the end is so dramatic and ridiculous, but it works because the beginning is, I mean, yeah. I think you just need full motivations and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, definitely let the audience...
Oh, yeah. Everyone hates... Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be condescending to the audience. Yeah. Nobody likes that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a good list to go by if you are writing, you know?
And I'm trying to put Beast in this context.
Well, I think at times the movie gets a little messy, and so in terms of like know where you're going, I think it kind of
doesn't
falls flat occasionally.
Yeah, which is probably why it feels long. Yeah,
or it gets a little too ahead of itself. And yeah, I think the voiceover thing is interesting. Be careful not to describe what the audience already sees, add to what they're seeing. Used well, a voiceover can smoothly and rapidly propel the plot forward.
I almost think voiceovers are like too dangerous to try.
Yeah, it's rare that it works, you know?
It's very rare.
Yeah. And I know Braden, a big one with him is the voiceover in Blade Runner.
That's on, the new one's on HBO Go.
Oh, is it?
In case anyone's wondering.
Nice. But yeah, I mean, if anyone's interested, I can send it to you. Just let me know. if you're curious, or you can just
the
look.
list.
Yeah, or if you're just
Just use the internet.
yeah, or the internet is also fine. Yeah, very good question, Gareth.
That answers.
Keep them coming.
Sorry.
No, but maybe we can get Braden's thoughts next week. Maybe Cooper, even,
Time will tell.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so hope you're well out there. All right, well, thanks for the email. Appreciate it. I guess we need to do our picks of the week, shall we?
You want to go first?
I actually have almost nothing. I'm going to go let my dog in.
Oh my god, you're going to make me talk to myself again?
Yeah.
Nobody cares what I have to say.
I don't think that's true. But...
I'm talking about you. Let's see. Okay, Lovesick, as aforementioned. Very good show. Like a rom-com kind of deal with some depth. Not a lot of depth. It gets a little ridiculous at some points. Like the emotion. Like Johnny Flint's character is actually really annoying. But anyway. New season of Kimmy Schmidt just came out. Best show ever.
Seen the
so
first
funny.
Season?
You only seen the first season?
Yeah.
Ugh, I love Tina Fey. Her writing is just too good for me. Like 30 Rock was that way too. Like it's so funny.
It is very
on
well
like
written.
a cerebral, not to sound obnoxious, but like it's so smart and so funny.
Yeah.
And I love a protagonist who's just trying to be good, just trying to be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Terrible story here. My friends hate me forever. So we watched, Kaylee had watched it of her own volition. I think I already mentioned this. Braden watched it. Did I already mention all of this? I can't remember. It's been a while. I'm sorry if I've mentioned this before. Anyway, I have sunstroke or something. That'll be the excuse. Braden said he watched Wild Wild Country.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, Braden likes it.
A lot of people. I haven't checked it out yet.
Kaylee watched all of it. Kaylee basically made...
Charlie liked it.
Yeah, Kaylee basically made Allie and me watch the first episode with her. And I was like, okay, but then I got Kaylee to tell me the rest because I wasn't going to sit through 8 more hours of that, right? Mm-hmm. So I got all the juice. So that was good. And then I said, oh, look, also, also Duplass Brothers, like another true, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous true crime thing.
Kind of like Making a Murderer thing.
No. For me, Wild Wild Country was different because it was not particularly devastating. But also I didn't watch it, which might be why. But like, she tried to kill someone. They didn't die. It's fine. You know what I mean?
What's more about, I think, the idea of the cult.
Is frightening.
And what's different between cult, religion, and just, it's, within society.
Yes, I know, but what I'm getting at is that on the back of that, I said, oh, because I was like, well, let's watch, maybe Kaylee and I can watch the other one they did, which is called Evil Genius.
Oh, right.
And
Braden saw some of that too.
I said, I'm sure this will be, crazy and an adventure and not too terrible. Similar, though, right? False. Trigger warning. It's so upsetting.
That's pretty... Yeah,
so sad.
Heard, yeah.
So sad. Mm-hmm. So upsetting. Don't do it. Oh my god. Also, it's only 4 hours, so I was like, okay, it'll be, whatever. It's the most upsetting thing I've ever watched in my life. Don't do it. Honestly, if you're faint of heart or whatever, if you're, like, empathetic.
Yeah, I've heard... Braden was saying it's very grim. So.
If you're empathetic, do not watch this. You will be destroyed. I was not okay. I literally had to call my dad at, like, 1 a.m. We talked for, like, 2 hours so I could work out my emotions. I was really upset. I was really upset about the whole thing.
Wow.
It was very upsetting.
Great, yeah. Wow.
Avoid it. But I will say...
I'll see it, though.
It kind of helped avenge someone whose character was left in question. So in that respect, it's interesting what media is doing, blah, blah, blah. Still.
Just the journey is hard to watch.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's Beast all over again.
Oh my god. I watched Adult Beginners. My friends we were picking a movie to watch on vacation, and I wanted to watch Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. They didn't want to watch it, one, because they knew I had watched it, and they're sick of watching things I've already watched. Also, they were like, Steve Carell and Keira Knightley get together? That's so weird. I was like, you don't know they get together? And they're like, do they? And I was like, well... So we didn't watch that.
Well...
So we didn't watch that, because they thought it was weird. Age gap.
Well, there's just they're just together at the end. They don't actually...
They're in love. They thought it was weird.
Because they're dying. They're like, let's,
They're in love because they're dying?
No, I mean, they're like, here, we're together.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. They didn't like
Oh, so
that
they
idea.
both care for each other?
They thought it was weird, the age gap, much like
She's
Dragon's
not 12,
Nest or
you
whatever. Dragon's Tattoo. Dragon Tattoo, that age gap was fierce. He had a daughter of same age, basically. So anyway.
Daddy issues, eh?
Ooh, yikes. Yeah, she did try to kill him. So
True.
anyway.
True.
Anyway, I watched it. So we watched Adult Beginners, also by Duplass Brothers. So then we were like, ah!
Haven't seen that.
Another. Well, okay. So it's everything that I should love. Rose Byrne, as you probably know, is my style icon. Love her. I like Will's boyfriend from Will and Grace, she's actually married to him in real life.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm blanking out his name, Bobby Cannavale or something along those lines. And then Nick Kroll, who I like, who everybody else hates. Not great. Was not a great movie. Not very good.
It's too bad.
A bunch of jokes about bar mitzvahs and stuff. I still didn't like it.
Yikes.
Well, usually that'll like reel me in. So I'm like, haha, relatable. But
you should watch the Adam Sandler movie on Netflix.
I was wondering about that. I was wondering if, because Kaylee watched it and she was like, not funny at all. And I was like, well, you don't really fit into either party they're making fun of here. So I don't know how it plays it.
It's not a great movie.
So if I watch it, I wonder if it'll be funny.
It's alright. I mean,
I don't know.
It's kind of funny. It's alright.
We'll see. But I'm probably not going to commit to actually watching it. That's
Don't need
basically
to.
my list. Kaylee and I watched the new season of Arrested Development, having not finished the last one, because we love the classic. I grew up on the classic Arrested Development. So this season's definitely better than last season, but still everybody's mean. What's that about? Why are they still mean
Aren't
now?
they generally pretty mean?
No, in the old one, they're all trying to do their best. It's mostly Michael. Like, Michael was well, if you make Michael a jerk, no one's going to watch your show.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? But it's definitely better than last season. Also, the whole Jeffrey Tambor thing is like, collar pull.
Yeah.
But they filmed it before they knew about the allegations, so I don't know if that makes it better for me to watch. I also didn't have the heart to tell Kaylee that had happened when she didn't know, so I said, yeah, let's watch
She doesn't know about it?
She lives under a box.
Does she listen to the show?
Where important things happen. Whoops.
Sorry, Kaylee. Hope you're well out there.
I gotta finish the show with her before she listens to this.
Better hurry.
Oh yeah, and I watched 13 Reasons Why, and I was like kind of on board until the end, and I said, "Oh, you guys really fudged it up." It's too dramatic. I see what they're trying to do, dealing with important things, but they do it in such like a dramatic way.
Like Perks of Being a Wallflower?
It's like telenovela. No, Perks of Being a Wallflower I can get behind. It's still not great because it's
a little too sentimental.
not realistic.
Dark.
Well, no, it can be dark. People's lives are dark and sentimental.
Yeah, but I mean, how they do it.
No, I was okay with that. That's
Really?
what happens. Unfortunately.
I don't disagree with that.
But I just mean, no, this show is like, I'm trying to think. All their dramatic plot points for the show hinge on these unfortunate events. So I can't really respect it. I also was kind of into it. I cried a bunch and stuff. Like, it's very upsetting. I said, okay, the show is like maybe meaningful to blah, blah, blah. But no. Then I read a bunch of people's, professionals who have a lot more credibility than I do as far as dealing and coping with these things.
Right.
And I said, oh, they don't like
Weird.
it.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. Bringing up some good points
Shots
here.
fired.
Yeah. Well, no pun intended, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Yeesh. It's a really delicate balance.
It's a school shooting thing, right?
So I think they changed directions given our current climate. I think that was the original intention after season 1, but they kind of changed it a little bit.
I think that show and American Horror Story had a school shooting episode.
This show didn't have a school shooting.
Oh, well, I think it was maybe American Horror Story, and they pulled it because it was about to air right after.
Yeah, that's right. There were a lot of shows like there've been so many of those incidents.
Some people were.
Mr. Robot had one like that too.
Oh, really?
Not a school shooting. I don't think about the same thing.
And some people, I mean, it was kind of divisive when they pulled it, because some people said this could actually be a way to, like, after having just had a real school shooting, watching that and
might just help people sink in a little more. It's hard to say. I think it's more not to get political at the end of the show, but I will. I think it's more the news who decides to just keep talking about it over and over and over again, just saying the person's name over and over and over again.
Yeah. And
giving every detail of how they did it. I think that's causes more issues than a show like 13 Reasons Why.
I agree, yeah.
For sure. Like Tower. You made us watch totally randomly that was paired with like freaking Wrinkle in Time or something. I don't know. It's so weird.
Good episode.
But But at least that didn't like you said, didn't say his name really or show his face. Something. But anyway, 13 Reasons Why. What a roller coaster. I don't know. But you remember when I went? Oh no, did we know each other then?
When?
I went around Europe for like 3 months. No, I don't think we even knew each other, Henry. No. Wow, it was last year, April last year.
No, we started the show in
June.
Oh, we're at a year now.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy? Anniversary.
Our year anniversary, Henry.
Yeah, crazy.
Because we didn't even talk until that first show.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we never really encountered each other much.
We had literally never interacted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't help that. You know?
Crazy. Anyway.
Well, I knew your sister a little bit, but
right.
That was the early me getting to know the Strauss family.
Well, you're welcome.
And all their glory.
Yeah, all right. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but I went around and we stayed in a bunch of Airbnbs and stuff.
Yeah.
Everywhere I went, basically, where we had a room instead of the whole house. Basically, when the residents of those locations were in those locations, whilst we were as well, they were watching 13 Reasons Why.
Really?
Everywhere. It was that and Boss Baby were the two big things.
Brilliant movie.
Crazy.
It's on Netflix. I haven't watched it.
I think Boss Baby is some kind of weird alien conspiracy I haven't really figured out yet, but there's something there.
Apparently Will at the Chelsea likes it.
Something there with Boss Baby.
Looks a little strange to me.
Something's going on.
Not that funny, but...
Something's going on with Boss Baby. I won't watch it. It's like HQ. Won't do it. Something shady.
HQ.
Some Twilight Zone. Black Mirror. You know what HQ is?
No.
Oh, for Lordy's sake. Henry, what are you doing? Okay. HQ is like an app, but it's like a game, an interactive game show where you can win money by playing every night, at 3 p.m. and 9 p.m.
I don't download game apps really.
Me neither, but it's this huge thing, and we don't know how they make money because they're just shelling it out. Like tonight, I think the pot is like $500,000.
Wow. Which
is split amongst everyone who wins, but still, it's just creepy to me. But yeah.
Cool. That's a lot of stuff.
I don't know what HQ is.
I mean, I may have heard about it.
If you watch it,
I don't care.
If you tell my friends, if you watch it, you'll be like, "Oh, this looks creepy AF."
I'm sure I will. I don't know.
And the guy's not creepy. It just is creepy. Well, he's actually kind of weird. But anyway, the point is, it's all very strange.
All right. Well, I haven't watched much really. I've just been doing other things. One thing I did I've watched them a few times over the years on YouTube. There are some great David Letterman interviews with Johnny Depp because they both have a
strange person,
have a very good friendship,
rapport,
dynamic, back and forth, whatever you want to call it. And they're like definitely some of the best Letterman interviews I've seen, and also great Johnny Depp interviews. So they're both have great chemistry, and they're very fun to watch. But they've essentially every time he did any big movie he was on. So there's 5, 6.
You've literally just been watching Johnny Depp interviews with David Letterman.
I mean, like it was like a day or two. It was
That's so funny.
They're only like 8 minutes long, and it's not like I spent hours doing it.
I'm not judging. It's just funny. I watch a lot of YouTube stuff like that.
But they're very, very entertaining and interesting. And Johnny Depp's, it's mostly at his peak moments, and so he's great. Look, his fashion is killing it.
Yikes.
Yeah, but so makes me miss.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, but yeah. So
that's a movie people keep telling me to watch. Nostalgia with John Hamm. I've gotten it from several people to watch it. I had never heard of it. Everyone keeps watching it on planes.
Strange.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you haven't checked those out, or it's been a while, give them another look if you need a laugh or two.
Have I mentioned Mindy Kaling's new show, Champions? If you need a laugh, that's a good show.
No.
With Anders, and that's about it, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Other than that, yeah, I think that's... I haven't watched much, aside from just kind of reruns of stuff to chill out,
I haven't watched very much either. That was over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or more. Like 13 Reasons Why I watched like a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're just lacking. I've been reading, God forbid, reading a lot more than
Get out of here.
Like that funny Shailene Woodley interview that like won't go away from the internet, where they're like, "Oh, so what have you been watching?" She's like, "Oh, I don't really have a TV. You know, I'm a reader."
Oh God.
Yeah. She must have not read any of the scripts she's been in. Woo. Except for Big Little Lies, Shailene.
And the Descendants.
Okay, well, give or take with
She's
that
another
one.
one of these people. They keep
I
on
don't
coming
love
up.
The Descendants.
They keep on coming up, not making great choices, but...
Big Little Lies.
Oh, right, yeah, I guess that's a big one.
That's when we all went, oh, okay, all right.
When you all went like that?
Yeah, we all watch it together.
Oh.
It's the Westworld crowd.
Ah, gotcha.
The HBO group, I guess.
Gotcha.
I gotta think of a clever name now.
Still have only seen the pilot of that. Still need to watch more.
Which?
Big.
Little Lies?
Yeah.
You gotta get on that.
I will. Just another show, man.
Meryl's in season 2. It's not just another show, it's dope.
No, I mean, for me to watch.
You've got to watch it.
Put Johnny Depp in there, then I'm interested.
The irony in that statement.
Oh, yeah, yikes.
Yikes.
Well, alright. I guess that about does it.
That's all I got.
Yeah, so, hope you enjoyed it.
How do I talk more than when there's 3 people here?
Because I just sit here. If you go back and listen, there's probably it's very little of me.
That's not true.
Aside from the dragon tattoo. Everything else, I'm just like...
Not true.
You sure?
False.
Alright, we'll have to... Editing will reveal all. So next week, yes, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do a little doubleheader. I'm perfectly down to do Ocean's 8 and First Reformed, or Ocean's 8 and... What's it called? Hereditary.
Yay. Oh, I do not want to see that.
You don't have to.
It looks so scary.
You don't have to.
And I don't like Toni Collette.
Even though you watched the Babadook?
Babadook's hilarious. I like the Babadook. Scary, but in a good way.
What?
I also didn't see the Babadook in theaters. I saw it like at the beach surrounded by people I like. Like, it's just a different thing.
Maybe see if there's any beach showings around.
Hereditary also didn't look... Hereditary also didn't look that scary. So I'm going back and forth on my opinions here, but
more mood pieces.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. More of a tonal.
Yeah.
Tonal wire walk, if you will.
I'd rather watch a priest movie and...
We'll figure it out. I mean, I think First Reformed and Hereditary both look pretty good, so I'm down to do either. But there's gonna be a lot to watch. Jeez. I'm sure Braden will only be able to see like one, like we said, but what can you? Maybe Cooper can jump in.
Make up.
Yeah. So, well, Chloe, any plans for the day? Any?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Well, Chloe, thanks as always.
Thank you, Henry.
I always enjoy.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. Anytime.
Separated from the group.
Thanks for coming. All right.
Next week, maybe it'll be the normal... The fam.
We haven't had that for a while now, have we?
Long time. At least a month.
About a month, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Don't worry, everybody. Brayden still likes me. He waves to me whenever I see him.
Does he go?
No, he gives me real waves.
Oh, no, I know, but that's kind of like his brain's
I'm
wave.
shocked he actually likes me. I wasn't sure for a while.
He likes you, jeez.
I know, but...
Brain ones, I don't think he'd still be here if you weren't.
He didn't like
He's not.
Well, he's not, is he, Henry?
No.
Oh, boy.
Oh, true, yeah. I guess it's been about a month or so without you two together.
Oh.
But no, he does this little, like, wave. Whenever I'm...
No, now he actively comes over and talks to me.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
Isn't that cray?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but, like, when he's coming from the Chelsea over to the counter, I was like, hey, Braden. And he goes...
Yeah.
It's just kind of like this emotionless wave.
Aww.
He's just, I guess, completely... tired, or annoyed at stuff happening.
He's a hard worker.
He's definitely a hard worker. He keeps plugging along,
Yeah.
So, and I hope whatever job he's trying to get works out. He could be trying to get a job at a Best Buy. I don't know.
We're spiraling.
Jeez. Yeah.
When I acknowledge it, it means it's time.
True. All right.
Bye.
Ta.